You know, the misconception that has been brought about in Christianity today is that Jesus is like a lifeguard sitting on the side of the pool in his chair, you know. I know sanctified people don't go swimming, but I'm pretty sure most of you all know what a lifeguard is, and you've probably seen a lifeguard chair, right? I won't hold that against you if you admit it. I won't use it against you later in the sermon. Does everybody know what a lifeguard is? Yes, okay. All right, just make sure. Sometimes you Baptists lie about this stuff. You don't believe in swimming until you go on vacation where there's nobody that knows you, and then you believe in it. So, the lifeguard has one job. Really, one job. I mean, his name describes his job. A lifeguard. He's supposed to keep people from drowning in the pool, right? That's his job. So he sits on his seat where he has the view, where he can see. And if somebody's going under and they're waving and flailing, he's supposed to jump in, paddle to them, grab them, get them back out of the pool. That's his job. You know, a lot of people presented Jesus like that to the world. It's like Jesus is the lifeguard on the side of the pool of sin. And you're out here in the deep end and you've been treading water for a while, but now it's starting to get to you and you're starting to go under. And somebody comes along and says, hey, just call on Him and He'll get you out of this. He'll save you out of this. And so I don't want to drown. I'll call on Jesus. And they think of Him as a lifeguard who is simply there to serve them in their time of need. The funny thing about that is those people who are drowning don't really want to be taken out of the pool. They just want to be brought back to the shallow end of sin where they can manage it once again. Amen. Jesus isn't a lifeguard sitting on the side of the pool of sin. Jesus is the Lord sitting on His throne who stepped down from glory to rescue a sinner who was sinking deep in the depths of sin, who could not save himself. And He's not there to serve me. I'm here to serve Him. And when you call out to Him, it's not simply as your servant to come get you out of the jam of sin. It is as the Lord who lovingly came and waded out into the filth of this world to get you and I out of this mess. But so many people treat Him like the lifeguard, and once He's got them out of the jam that they couldn't handle, all right, see you later. I can handle it from here. Wait a minute. He's the Lord. He doesn't sit on the lifeguard chair. He sits on a throne. Don't you think you ought to recognize that He's the King? Don't you think you ought to recognize His jurisdiction? Don't you think there ought to be a little bit of gratitude in your heart that the King would come off the throne and come to where you are to save you? To make you not just one of His servants, but to make you one of His family. To bring you into the family of God. To save you out of the awfulness of sin from which you cannot save yourselves. You see, Paul writes to these people and he says, as you have therefore received Christ Jesus the Lord.